Morrow Church has been connected to a group in New Jersey called First Friends, which is a group that supports refugees, both those who are coming in to reside and those who are essentially incarcerated and are waiting decisions on whether they can be admitted. Our congregation has decided through First Friends to connect up with detainees in this prison system and visit them about every 2 weeks.
Our immigration and naturalization system incarcerates people seeking asylum in our country, and it struck me as such a human right violation.
More and more you realize that, this is a person with other aspects of their life, because as you speak with the detainees, you realize, they had a whole other life in another country. But the visit is about uplifting them while they're there and keeping them in positive spirits. And I'm pretty good at doing that, so I really enjoy doing it.
Oh, tonight's really exciting. So I guess, almost 2 years ago, we had the opportunity to host the Alarghas, a Syrian family. So we put together an apartment in Montclair. When we were in Montclair, we started partnering with a temple, and they started this thing called Syrian Supper Club. Syrian cooks come to your house, they put on a great spread, and the cook gets the revenue to buy the different things for the dinner, as well as then any profit she gets to keep after. So I invited a bunch of my friends from Morrow Church, and they're all coming here to enjoy great Syrian food.
And I can't wait to test this, because one of this, it's my favorite, especially this one. My name is Abdul Alarghas. I'm a Syrian man. I came to the United States in 2013, fled from my country, Syria, just because of the war.
Abdul Alarghas is the entrepreneur of 7 different companies in Damascus, and also has a PhD from Lebanon in political science. But at some point, he made what President Assad considered to be a direct affront, and that is that he started a home or an institution in support of widows of the insurgency. The government saw that as an affront and began to close down his businesses and began to hunt him.
I fled at midnight and came to the United States without knowing anybody. I left my family there. I don't have even any single chance to say to them goodbye. When I was in the New York City streets for the first time, I asked myself, where should I go? Left, right, north, south, everything is the same.
He arrived in New York City with $400 in a laptop computer and struggled for 2 years to try to get on his feet. Was homeless for a while.
My wife and kids spent almost a year and a half running away from them in the city where the missiles and shelters came from the sky every day. My wife and my kids are everything I have in this life, everything.
Eventually, after 2 years, he was awarded asylum, and a week later, his family was on the plane.
One New Jersey community welcomed a family this week, despite Governor Christie saying he doesn't want them in New Jersey.
New Jersey will not accept Syrian refugees. Governor Christie wrote the president just over a week ago. That same day, the Morrow Church Council in Maplewood voted unanimously to help sponsor a family of Syrian refugees.
We wanted to be a voice that would say, no, you are welcome, and how can we make you feel welcome?
I remember when she came out from JFK airport, I kneed on the ground and start to kiss her legs and my kids' legs.
One of the great things was that a lot of people around the community heard what we were doing, and our phones were ringing off the hook. People wanted to help. And one of my favorite stories is that a young Jewish boy found out about the Syrian family. So the young Jewish boy gave a donation to the Christian church to help a Muslim family. So it's really been wonderful bringing people together like that.
Dean is a very close friend to me. We used to call this kind of relation in Arabic is like a brother, but not from my mother. He loved my kids so much. My little daughter believes that he is her grandfather.
Well, it's not just me. It's sort of grandfather and a bunch of cousins.
Even his church and even his friends also. We thought that we know these people from long time ago. Jesus, me as a Muslim, we know Jesus very much, and I can tell you, frankly and honestly, what I have received from this church, for me, is like I received it by the Jesus himself.
I think justice for us, if you think in a broad terms, is you have something, work that's meaningful to you, you have a way to earn a living, you have food, you have shelter. So justice is really what we work for, is to make sure that other people have all of that.
Matthew 25, Christ says, "Come ye blessed, I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was in prison and you visited me." And then Christ says, if you've done it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you've done it unto me. Essentially saying, if you want to welcome Christ in your life, this is how you do it. Because of the blessing of the Alarghas family and the lives of this church, we can rejoice in the application of justice.